Greetings, internetizens. This is Elmerthien, and it's alive! I'm playing Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. The emulator files contain the saves. I had to reinstall the game though. Anyway, in the last episode, I got to the reunion inn after being invited by the masked gentleman, and I should be in the emerald suit, but also I finished all the minigames. So now the shopkeeper's house. Let's play with the penguins again. Oh dear. Do I have to sacrifice some of the penguins? Oh, unlimited undos, it seems. Yeah, this is as far as I get. Yeah, I've got it. To see you. Yeah, I don't have to make any sacrifices here.
How about this? Puzzles are made to be solved.
Six moves? What was this? Matches? Or chess? I think it was a chessboard. Yeah, it's a chessboard. Yeah, 6x6 chessboard. Equal area, same shape. Can't be flipped, probably. Draw lines. Maybe rotated. Cannot be mirrored. Now there are also 4 of these little blank spots. So these have to be on the edges somewhere, since one is in the corner. Yes, in the corners of the areas. Wow, these are some shapes.
How about this? Puzzles are made to be solved.
Like this line down the middle. I don't think there's ever been a big old split in floor in the center. fixing fossils again. What kind of fossil is it this time? Oh, might be something with a skull and teeth. Oh,
I believe I have this one. An excellent puzzle.
blue dinosaur. Can't be sure. I don't know exactly how many skull holes those had. I think they had two. Somewhere. I mean, aside from the eye holes, of course. Well, let's continue on with the story. From the emerald suit of the emerald dragon. Now, this isn't Pokemon. We shouldn't be in Hawaii. There's these guys. Those are supposed to look for anyway. People look like tiny ants. At least they don't look like giant ants. You're such a meat Connor. You say you're smart, but you can't even come up with a smart puzzle. I don't need this, Frankie. Now, not now. Ahead. You may search around now. You won't find much more. I don't think. Well, I did find a coin. Still not sure about the mic's functioning. Oh, the picture, of course. Professor, there was a book hidden behind the picture frame. I see. So the place surrounded by green and pleasing to the eye is a green picture frame in this guest room. Why didn't you just come out and say that? Let's see if this is another children's story. A sequel to the previous one, or more like a next chapter. One day, a young boy found a wild dog in the woods near his village. The dog was hurt, so the boy took him in. As the dog healed, he grew to trust the boy. The two grew up together and became very close with one another. One day the boy packed up his belongings so that he could fulfill his dream of becoming a scholar. The dog was sad to see the boy go. The boy grew into a fine young man and became a famous scholar. Are you comparing yourself to a dog? When he returned, he was eager to show his family and his dog what he had made of himself. But when he arrived, he saw that his house was empty. The boy, now all grown up, saw an old man pass by and asked him what had happened. The old man said that the family who lived in that house had been chased out years ago by a wild dog. And that's when the boy realized he had been betrayed by the one he trusted the most. He now had no home and no family to return to. It's Henry the dog. With grief weighing heavy upon his heart, he disappeared into the woods, never to be seen again, and then turned into a monster. Or a supervillain. Well, that was a sad story. Yes, clearly another allegory, but I'm not sure what it means. Who's calling his rival a dog? So that last part must be designed to lead us to another room, right? Yes, it seems there is a wilderness theme here, with the dog and the repeated images of the woods. Does this place have a greenhouse? Morty, are there any rooms here with a lot of plants or foliage in them? Actually, yes, please follow me. Good call, Professor. Have a conservatory. Is there also an observatory? Oh, wait, no. A city is a bad place for me. Bad place to look at stars. There certainly are a lot of plants in here. That one has flowers blooming, and that one is bearing fruit. This conservatory is the pride of our hotel. Careful monitoring and maintenance of the soil and air allows us to grow plants from all 4 seasons in one room here. What amazing technology! I see there are animals here as well. Ducks? What? How did that bird get in here? Professor, that bird is sitting on a hook. The bird appears to be guarding. You need to approach it very carefully and be distracted with a gem. Let me talk to him. It's a cactus. It's a rafflesia that's got a sting. I found a sad plant. Oh. He's afraid of being betrayed, or maybe he thinks he's been betrayed, but someone stole his girl. No comments on the corpse flower. This will be my first attempt at talking to a bird, but here goes. Anything, Luke? He said he's not moving until he gets his favorite fruit, whatever that is. There are plenty of different kinds of fruit in here. Does it mean none of these are his favorite? He didn't get that specific. Morgan, do you have any fruitful insight? Mr. Lador said one tree here is quite sensitive, but will bear a very rare and delicious fruit under the right conditions. Perhaps that's what this bird seeks. So we have to wait around until the conditions are just right for this tree to bear fruit. Really? Well, although the tree withers easily in the wrong environment, it will produce fruit instantly in perfect conditions. I would guess that the blackout altered the environment here. If we restore power, could we make this tree happy, so to speak? Aha, of course! There is a backup generator we use for this type of occasion. How could we forget something like that? How do we turn it on? It's yes, there's a switch somewhere in this room. Morty, did you forget where it is? Don't be ridiculous, I'm just remembering gradually. My apologies. It's okay, Morty. We can help you look for it. switch hidden inside the stairs? Is one of the plants secretly fake? See the thingy either, the switch. Oh, here is something. On the thingy the flower is parasiting on. Found it. It's in this weird looking flower. Oh, I'm so glad you found it. Silly me. I think sticking your hand in that flower is going to require some bravery. Well, let's get brave and flip the switch. It stinks. Look, that can now just filled up with water. There's a new piece of fruit up there. Well, that bird doesn't seem to be moving. You know, there aren't on that fruit looks pretty tough. Maybe if we can crack it open, the bird might be a little more interested. Maybe it will crack if we knock it down from the tree. We did it, Professor. Now's our chance to grab the book. Make no mistake, this was left for us by the masked gentleman. What's written in this one? Let's find out. Once there was a very poor man who lived in a lively town. The man had nothing, but he got by with the help of the townspeople. One day the richest man in town took pity on him and bought the poor man a shop so that he could earn a living. The poor man ran a good business and his shop thrived. His shop became known far and wide, and it grew into the most successful shop in town. Are you leading us to the souvenir shop? Even the shops of the rich man who helped him could not compare. No longer poor, the man decided to buy all the food in town so that he could make a great profit. The trusting people sold him everything. The man then raised the prices until no one could afford to buy any food. The man then sold the food to people in other towns. The man had become so blinded by money that he forgot the debt he owed to those in his hometown. The town he had called home, once prosperous, began to decline. The man's fortunes grew as the townspeople starved. He built a palace in town. It was the largest palace ever built. Dalston. And his wealth continued to grow each day. The townspeople had no choice but to leave their homes, and in time the man was left alone in his empty kingdom. There in his vast loneliness, as open as the sea, swallowed him whole. You really murdered someone. Well, that story was horrible. These are children's stories. What is the masked gentleman trying to tell us here? A town suffering in the face of prosperity. A man had grown creature and forgetting the great debt he owes. And emptiness. What do you think, Professor? A vast, wide open emptiness. That's it. I believe that is the key here. And more than, what's the largest open space inside the hotel? The grand hall on the upper level, of course. Is there a shop? Can you take us there? Quickly. Can't find the coin. Or, yeah, it's still Henry's maggot. Let's go to the home. Angry noises.
It's here. I know it is. Enter. You still haven't found it, you incompetent fool. The mask is inside the hotel.
Sir, please accept my apologies.
Oh, well, as long as you're sorry, I suppose everything is fine. Get the mask.
We will find it, sir.
The Garden of Healing. The City of Harmony. We have 2 of the 3. Which is just another way of saying we have nothing, isn't it?
I think my mic might be picking up the speaker audio from the headphones. Our grand hall goes all the way to the top of the reunion inn. I wonder what it looks like when you look down from up there. No, I wonder what it looks like when you look down from up there. I think we should investigate the area. So I suppose the mic has some sensitivity after all. Something here does look a bit suspicious. Oh, yeah. It's an episode. Chief Sheffield, I think we've solved the mystery behind the petrification case. What? Well then, out with it! The perpetrator must have used a horse cart to drop the stone statues in the middle of the crowd. What? But the eyewitness reports mention nothing about a cart. Because the masked gentleman hid the cart inside the giant clown balloon. If you'd allow me to investigate the scene of the crime, I believe we'll find tracks that correspond to such a cart. Very well. Be sure to report whatever you find right back to me, Bloom. Yes, of course. Sheffield is lacking in mental capacity, but he's a brilliant motivator. This may prove problematic. But of more concern to me is the man hired by Mrs. Ledor. We won't be able to manipulate him as easily as Sheffield and Brodsky. I'll need to be a bit more subtle. I should probably bring this to Bronev's attention as well. Who's Bronev? What kind of name is that? Is he also Russian? The nose and the hair. I'm not sure if they're supposed to be familiar. Blue, I hope you have good news. However, I fear its value will not be deemed as good. Bloom, you have the most odd way of putting things. Please, what is it? Professor Layton is now involved in the investigation. He was brought to town by a request from Angela Ledor. Really? So, Layton has finally turned up. How should we deal with him, sir? Let him be. Neither he nor Descole possess and poses a threat to us. For the moment. They might even prove to be useful to us. So, you're separate from the square. But which of you is the masked gentleman? They will fall into our hands eventually. Just focus on your mission. Understood, sir. I will not fail you. Who are all these people? Is one of them secretly the mom? Professor, there was a book hidden inside that cushion. This one has a more elaborate cover than the others. What kind of story will this one hold? Let's see. Huh? It won't open. It seems we were quick to judge this book's cover as, well, a cover. Let's take a closer look at this. Ooh, what are these arrows supposed to mean? This book is locked up tight by some mysterious contrivance. The trick to opening it lies in the 10 arrow-shaped jewels adorning the cover. These jewels are arranged in a particular pattern, and rotating just one arrow will release the lock. Which jewel should you rotate? The last one? Yeah, the last one that doesn't connect to anything. No. Oh, I have to mark it. Just select it.
Don't keep me in suspense. There is no puzzle without a solution.
I gotta make a loop. Very good. Now we can read it. What does it say? There once was a kind-hearted princess in a kingdom in the valley. Ooh, going for the lady here, Angela. The princess was so beautiful that suitors camped outside the castle for months to gain an audience with her. And then one day, the princess saw a young knight pass by her window. The princess fell in love with him at first sight, and they were married. The knight was named king, and the princess named queen. One day the king and his ministers set out for the mountains to slay a dragon that threatened the kingdom. Ooh, the professor's a minister now. A prime minister? The princess waited for her king to return. She waited and waited, but only the minister returned with news that her king had died. The minister did everything he could to comfort the princess in her grief. He comforted her night and day. After many moons of grief, the minister's kindness and patience finally reached the princess's heart. The princess's feelings for the minister blossomed into love. Henry is the minister, and she married him in a lavish royal wedding. It seemed that here the audience sat, rapt with attention, eager to bear witness to the final miracle of love. No one knew that the minister actually tricked the king into searching for the dragon and then trapped him in the cave. The minister now had the princess, the crown, and the country. But then... What? The masked gentleman must feel betrayed by someone he trusted. Perhaps one who stole his love. While he was trapped inside a cave. I can understand why someone would be upset about that kind of thing, but what does that have to do with Montedor? The audience sat, rapt with attention. Bear witness to the final miracle. Mordy, does there happen to be a stage or a presentation area somewhere in the hotel? A theater or a conference room, perhaps? Something to that effect? Well, we don't have a proper theater, but we do have a small auditorium that we use as a screening room on occasion. That must be the place. Let's go! Another hidden coin? Of course, it's in the flowers. This is the final room with a big screen. Just big CRT. The auditorium is rarely used these days. Do you think the masked gentleman is in here somewhere, Professor? I have no doubt he intended to lead us here. There's a puzzle here. 5 police officers have been tasked with the security of a 64-seat theater. Each officer can see all the seats directly in front of him, behind him, his left and right, and at 45-degree diagonals. The seating arrangements shown above would let the 5 officers cover the whole theater. All but the 4th row of seats have already been booked. Where should the others sit? There's already one in 4A. This is a queen puzzle. And I'm gonna use MS Paint for it. I've got it. It's easier when you've
Just
got
a dash
the
of
line
puzzle
clear,
solving
so
here.
Center of the formation.
That
dots
was a
don't-
challenge, to be sure.
Well, so the horizontal line doesn't cover your middle dots. If it makes sense. MS Paint weirdness. That was rather difficult. Is there Professor, look! Seems like we're just in time for the show. But then the king awoke, trapped under a pile of rubble. The minister to whom he had entrusted his life was gone. I didn't steal your girl. The king used every last ounce of his strength to clear away the rocks and made his way back to the surface. And Henry wasn't on that adventure in the ancient tomb with the robo-mummies. And when he finally escaped, her dress looks like a cage. He saw the minister living happily with the princess as husband and wife. Yeah, it's Henry. That's it? That's the end of the story? Not the happiest ending I've ever seen. What do you think, Luke? I mean, have you... Look! Professor, where's Luke? Welcome, ladies and germs, parasites of all ages, to my little theater of revenge. Might I interest you in a young British lad? I have one left, so you'll have to act fast. Unhand him at once, you fiend. Professor, help! He's gonna cut my hands off. Fiend! For shame, Professor. I try my best to create entertainment for your amusement, and this is my reward. Boo on you. Layton, I know that your road has been paved with regrets that tear at one's heart. I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. Who are you? For tonight's dark miracle, my revenge will rise to its dramatic climax as Montador sinks into the earth below. And it's your destiny to suffer the same fate, Layton. This is the price you shall pay for abandoning those closest to you. Actually, you have earned yourself one special experience of suffering tonight. Leave Luke out of this. He's just a boy. Let me go. Just a boy indeed. Toodles, my good man. Professor, we have to go after them. Let's go. I think I've seen this in the minigames. They're not a sad plant this time. Look at them wings.
Hang on!
9, 10, 11, 12. Just how deep do you want to delve? I hope you've enjoyed this look into my world, Layton. I've left you one final puzzle, so that you may save your little friend.
Is this the end?
It looks as if he's in quite a predicament. And so high up. Oh my. Is it true, Layton? I've heard you have a history of letting your friends down.
I believe I have this one.
We got arrows.
Solving puzzles is truly a pleasure.
Bravo, Layton. You risked your life and saved your friend.
Yes, well, as a friend once told me. No risk, no glory.
Well, I suppose I won't be needing this anymore.
It pains me to see you like this, Randall.
Randall?
But how? Well, isn't this quite the reunion? Now, my revenge is at hand.
Maybe if I turn it down somewhat?
Master Randall? Is that really you? It is. Unfortunately for you. I have returned to take back everything you stole from me. The Asran treasure, my family fortune, and my Angela. Henry, you will know the pain I have felt all these years.
I turned the headphones all the way down. It was still picking up. What's going on?
Randall, no! It's not like that!
Master Randall, please! You've got it all wrong. Let me explain. Oh, I would love to. But unfortunately, I'm not interested in your explanations.
You could at least tell us where you've been all these years.
Well, all right. Why not? What good is an untold tale?
He looks very much like some kind of anime rival. Or maybe the hero of an anime.
I first explored the ruins of Akbadai nearly 18 years ago. I was only a few steps from unlocking its secrets before I fell victim to one of its many cunning traps. I fell into a deep ravine, where I could have died. But as fate would have it, an underground river broke my fall. The current washed me onto the banks of a remote village. The villagers nursed me back to health. I made a full recovery, but I could not tell the villagers anything about myself. My mind was a blank. You had amnesia?
Oh, the Tengu is there!
I worked in the village while I tried to recover my memory. Months went by. Years went by. And eventually I gave up on trying to unearth my old life. Then one day, I received a letter. I know all about your past, it read. I know who took everything from you. And I know how to get it all back.
Oh, so that other guy is the mastermind.
The letter recounted my life in great detail. And it said that the one who had betrayed me was a man named Henry. When I read that name, it was as though someone had turned a key in my mind. Everything came flooding back. I remembered all that I had, and all that had been taken from me. But the letter didn't end there. I have a plan to take revenge on those who have wronged you. You need only to don the garb of the masked gentleman, and they shall cower before you. So it was decided. I would have my revenge by taking back what was mine. And the letters continued, each one advising me on how to execute my plan as the masked gentleman. As each phase of my plan fell into place, I felt myself returning with it. The masked gentleman brought me back.
Letters. Professor, do you think...
I fear the worst, Luke.
This closes my tale of woe. However, we still have a few tears to shed. Henry, you shall bear witness as I ruin you, just as you ruined me. Master Randall, wait!
He wants to destroy the town because he's crazy. And he's being manipulated. We need to follow Randall, quickly. Master Randall, how could he do this? This last miracle, what is he planning? Mr. Ledor, I will accompany you. My voices are all over the place again. Thank you, Morty. We must make Randall see the truth before he does anything else. Come with me. I don't think I need any more coins. Master Layton, what should I do? Follow us, Morty. We are as much a part of this as anyone else now. Return to the map. Herschel, we need to go after Randall. Yes, let's go. Herschel, I just cannot believe this. Could it truly be Master Randall? I believe it is. All the more reason we should stop him before he does something drastic.
I'm so delighted you all could make it.
Randall, this is madness. Come down from there.
Take a final look around. Henry, you stole everything from me. I treated you like a brother, and this is my reward? Allow me to return the favor. The destruction of Monte d'Or shall be my final dark miracle!
Do you have a giant evil tower?
Randall, no!
With or some kind of giant mech? Maybe it's dynamite.
What's this?
Sand.
And what's that?
All that about destroying the town. He's trying to bury us in sand. We need to get out of here, Professor!
Randall, stop this immediately. It's all a part of the circle of life, Herschel. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Watch closely, Henry, as your precious town is buried into oblivion. All roads leading out of Montedor have been blocked off. Embrace the final dark miracle before you. When I am through, every last one of you shall become one with the desert. Professor, we need to do something. It's pouring in so fast. Henry, is there no escape route from here? This town was carved out of an oasis. Montedor is essentially a big bowl. If there is no way up, then there is no way out. What can we do, Professor? Let me get hold of Randall for a moment, and I'll find out what we have to do. We must remain calm. Only clear minds will prevail here. We need to head for the monument in the center of the town. The monument? Why? I'll explain once we get there. Everyone, follow me. All right then, to the monument. We should take the tram. A tram, yeah. Sand everywhere on the tracks, tearing up the wires. Thank heavens the tram is still running. The closest stop to the monument plaza is Pumpkin Park. Very well, let's go. It's pandemonium here too. If we don't stop this, Montedor will be completely buried under the desert sand. What now, Professor? I've got you now, you vile cur! Struggle all you want! Oh, Layton! Is that you? I can't see a blasted thing in this sandstorm! Groske, this is the result of the masked gentleman's final act. I should have known! Let me at him! Inspector, where are... Oh, never mind. That Groske sure is something. Indeed. Chief Sheffield, I need your help. I saw someone dressed like the masked gentleman heading for the plaza in front of the museum. We don't have time to chase him down. We're heading for the monument to try to stop this madness. You need to get the townspeople to safety. Get everyone to the highest floors in the tallest buildings immediately. You got it, Layton. Where is Detective Bloom? He said he was going to investigate the reunion and I haven't seen him since. He probably got scared and turned tail once the real trouble started. You know, these hoity-toity London types, beg your pardon. Don't worry, we'll get everyone to safety. Do you think Detective Bloom ran away? We didn't see him at the reunion. Let's just head down Chance Avenue right now. We must get to the monument. He thinks he's been betrayed. Oops, it's him. Sand everywhere and Bloom is gone. The sand is flooding the city, Chief. What should we do? Show some backbone, you cowards! Come and understand, we are people of the desert. Are you going to wait one little sense like pariahs our great city? No, sir. If you want to run, I won't stop you. But in my eyes, you will be a spineless loser who never deserved a place in the force to begin with. We are the Montedor police, the shield of the people. If we don't stand tall now, who is left to protect them? Exactly, sir. We agree. There's no way we can stop a sand through his strong, and I can still lead the citizens and tourists to high ground. When the civilians are all safe, then you take to the high ground and join them. Do you understand me? Yes, Chief. We're agreeing with you, sir. I don't want to hear it. There is no room for dissension among the ranks. There are lives at stake here. Human lives. Oh, and another thing. There is an elderly lady at the Lador estate who needs an escort to the plaza. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. And your superior is talking. You wait until they're finished, officer. Alright, I'm finished. Head to the Lador estate. I think she's in a wheelchair. Let's take her to the plaza. She may turn out to be our final trap card. Now go! I'm tired of this arguing. Wait. We're not going back. We're here, Professor. Now what? The sun is getting higher. If only we had the Mask of Order, we could counteract the Mask of Chaos and stop this. Tell us where it is, Henry. Angela, what are you talking about? This is no time to play dumb, Henry. Are you just going to sit back and let Randall destroy Montedor? Give me the Mask of Order, Henry. I have no idea where it is. You, of all people, should know that. Please, calm down. The Mask of Order is safe. There is no need to worry. Wait, what? How do you know that, Professor? I hate to interrupt this, but may I remind you that we're running out of time? Yes, right now Montedor is in desperate need of a true miracle. Professor, what are you talking about? It's time to solve the riddle of Akbadane. And if my theory is correct, we should be able to save the town from right here. The riddle of Akbadane? What does that have to do with saving the town? And why did we come here? We're nowhere near the entrance to the ruins. Oh, but we are, Emmy. I really have no idea what's going on. I was quite surprised by the old map of Montedor back at the reunion. Many years ago, I explored the ruins of Akbadine with Randall. I found a treasure, but nothing of particularly great archaeological value. The treasure was in fact left behind by the Yazran to distract thieves from the truth that lay buried there. The Yazran assumed that anyone who was satisfied with material riches wouldn't push on to discover the truth that is hidden there. Which was what? Tell us, Layton. Henry, you reached the bottom of the ruins as well. Do you recall the symbol there? How could I forget? It was like nothing I had ever seen before, but I never figured out what it meant. Take a look at this. What is it? When the reunion was built, this area was still an oasis dotted with old ruins. This map shows the area here around the map around us before Montedor was built. Using the oasis as the circle's center, see how the remaining ruins hint at the shape of the original structures? It matches the markings. What does it all mean? It means the Akbadain labyrinth stretches below the entire city of Montedor. And the deepest part of the ruins, the part that has remained hidden for centuries, lies directly beneath where we are right now. When I read the expedition logs, I knew you were onto something, Henry. How could I have been so blind? This is amazing, Professor. If we solve the riddle of Akbadain, I believe that these underground chambers will reveal themselves to be as they previously were. As they previously were? However, in order to do this, we both need the Mask of Chaos. We need both the Mask of Chaos and the Mask of Order. It's built on the ruins. I thought I might find you in the eye of the storm. What is this, Layton? Where is all the sand coming from? No time to explain, Dalston, but the town is in grave danger. I can see that. I suppose this is that masked buffoon's doing. Do you see what happens, Henry? See what happens when you try to put the police on me for your own gain? Dustin, stop talking for one moment and listen. Randall is the masked gentleman. Randall? You've gone mad. All this desert heat has finally fried your brain. It is true, Dustin. Randall is alive. Randall? Alive? But how? I am not going to stand here and explain it all to you now. We are going to stop Randall. He is at the Gallery Plaza right now. Henry, wait, I'm coming with you. And don't get the wrong idea, Ledor. I'm doing this to help Montedor, not you. According to the overlap of markings and the map, there should be another entrance around here. Let's split up and find it as fast as we can. I hope you know what you're doing. Over here, Professor. Look, that's just a manhole cover. Oh, wait, look at these markings. I believe this is it. Each of these stone slabs has 2 arrows on it. To open the manhole, you must fill the board with slabs, so all 4 rows, all 4 columns, both diagonals contain one of each direction of arrow. Some of the slabs are fixed. We got these gaps here. Sudoku.
Just a dash of puzzle solving here. That was a challenge, to be sure.
Alright, let's go. Herschel, don't we need to find the Mask of Order to solve the riddle of Akbadain? Not to worry, I have it right here. What? Where? But how? I found it at the reunion inn, of course. It was in the file room. Right where you hid it. Right where I hid it? Herschel? You must be mistaken. Why would Angela do that, Professor? Why, to protect Henry, of course. I'll explain everything later. Right now, we need to save Montedor. What exactly are you planning to do? But Professor, even if we have one of the masks, we need both of them, don't we? I have them both, look. Angela, I'll need your help for this. My help? What do you need my help for? What is all of this, Herschel? This is the final chamber of Akbadain, the one neither Angel nor I ever reached. It was right under our noses all along. And to solve this room's puzzle, we need to use both masks. Well, you said that you have no masks, did you not? Indeed I did, and indeed I do. This engraving was one of the messages that Randall deciphered years ago. We didn't know what to make of it then. When they are united, the bearers of chaos and order shall come. You see those pedestals over there? The masks must be placed in each one to trigger a hidden mechanism. Once we do that, I believe the ruins of Akbadain will rise and elevate the city above the sand that is pouring in. Honestly, I'm tired of your nonsense, Layton. Just tell me where the Mask of Order is. Ah, yes. You assumed that Henry found the Mask of Order with the treasures and that he was simply hiding it all along. Assumptions are dangerous things. Consider the message again. When they are united, the bearers of chaos and order shall come. When they are united? Wait, can it be? What? It's... the masks are attached to each other?
When they are united, the bearers of chaos and order shall come. The Mask of Order has been right here all this time.
It was so simple all along. How could I have missed it? I need your help to solve the final puzzle. Yes, of course. What do you need? 2 buttons to push? Four mysterious pillars have risen up. The ruins mechanism will activate when the arrows on each pillar point to the center. The pillars will return if Layton and Angela step on opposing buttons at the same time. Can't press the same buttons twice in a row. What arrows? Oh. I've got fountain, T-shape, weird jellyfish, and cactus. and jellyfish, yes.
I wonder if this is it. An answer will always appear.
Oh yeah, the buttons corresponded to the symbols on the pillars.
What is happening?
Behold, Randall, the secret of the Osran. I discovered it while you were busy seeking revenge. This ends here.
A true archaeologist. While you were studying the blade, I was doing science. What now, Professor? I must speak with Randall for a moment. Randall needs to know the truth.
What was that? What happened?
Amazing! Is everyone okay?
This is the true treasure of the Osran. A riddle we could not have solved 18 years ago, Randall. We were distracted by tales of fortune, while the most valuable archaeological find lay elsewhere all along.
You did it. You solved the puzzle of Akbadine. Spectacular. I must hand it to you, Herschel.
There is no puzzle without a solution. You taught me that, Randall.
Archaeology was nothing more than a passing fancy for you. And still you unearthed all of this. Incredible.
I had some help. Randall, are you all right?
Your skill has magnified my own faults. Even in revenge, I am a failure.
Nonsense. The important thing is that you're with us now.
Master Randall. Stay away from me! You stole everything from me! Everything! That's not true.
You still don't see? Henry took nothing from you, Randall. You were used.
Used? What are you talking about?
Everything you were told in those
Oh, accidental skip. Everything was alright.
What do you mean?
The police thought there was someone behind the masked gentleman. They were right. Randall here was merely a puppet. There was someone behind the mask, pulling the strings all along. And that person is you! I wish I could say it's been a pleasure. Tescole.
Well played, Layton. Well played.
Descole? Then where's Angela?
I found Angela trapped in a room at the Reunion Inn.
Where is she now? Right here. What?
I asked her to wear a costume while we
voices.
played Descolet's little game.
I see. You pretended to be taken in by my Angela disguise until I helped you solve the riddle of Akbadain. You knew that you needed my help if you were to solve that final puzzle.
Very good, Descolet.
I knew I never should have used this has-been bumpkin.
I can't believe what I've done.
You're pitiful, Ascot. I gave you back your life and you failed. And Layton must tell me. How did you know?
When I first arrived here, I spoke to the real Angela. But I definitely sensed a great unease within her. Angela had suspected Randall of being the masked gentleman all along. That was why she wrote me the letter. She was hoping that I would get to Randall before the police did. She thought that if I confronted Randall, I might be able to get through to him.
Yes, go on.
Despite our history, Angela wasn't sure what I would do if I discovered that Randall was the masked gentleman. But the next time I saw her, there was something different about her demeanor. Her unease had disappeared. And from that moment, I began to suspect Angela.
Perhaps I was too eager.
You gave yourself away when you asked for the Mask of Order to solve the riddle of Akbadain.
When I heard of Henry's mask, I needed to find someone to play the masked gentleman. Randall obliged. I had to convince Henry of the power of the Mask of Chaos with our dark miracles. I love that name, don't you? If Henry believed that the Mask of Order could counteract the powers of the masked gentleman, well then, surely he would procure this mask rather than watch his dear city crumble. Yes?
But when he did not, you grew tired of waiting. You became Angela so that you could get closer to Henry. But Henry still wouldn't reveal the location of the Mask of Order. And he couldn't, because he never had the Mask of Order in the first place.
Bravo, Layton. But I'm afraid all of the deductive reasoning in the world won't change the fact that I've already won. You've actually done my work for me.
What do you mean?
This has been a pleasure. Many thanks, Layton. Until next time.
But who is he? Is he Don Paolo?
All that time, he was using me? I feel like such a fool.
Oh, Randall,
Angela,
I can hardly believe it. I've been waiting so long for your return.
how dare you? You never waited for me. You married Henry.
It's not...
Traitors! After everything I've done for you, Henry, you betray me like this? You stole my ideas and my research. And if that wasn't enough, you stole my love.
You couldn't be more wrong, Randall. Henry has been preparing. Preparing for the day you would return home.
When I would return. What does that mean?
Randall, you should know the truth about Monte d'Or.
We have something to tell you. Now, just leave me alone, all of you!
Randall, when you disappeared, we didn't know if you'd ever return. We were destroyed, all of us. Your parents took it especially hard, of course. Their businesses failed, and the Ascot house fell into disrepair. All that time, Henry risked his life as he searched for you down in those ruins, but to no avail. In a strange twist of fate, he found the Azran treasure you were searching for all those years ago. Henry supported your parents with his newfound wealth, but he could not truly replace what they had lost. So he did what he could. He worked hard to build Monte d'Or, and he cared for your parents as if they were his own.
You... Henry, is this true?
It is, Randall. Henry never stopped searching for you. He always believed that you would return someday. He spent a fortune sending search parties down into those awful ruins. He built the Reunion Inn so that they would have a base near the ruins.
The Reunion Inn?
I believe that was the first building established here in Monte d'Or. Out here, in the middle of nowhere, the Reunion Inn thrived. That was quite a miracle, if you ask me. But not one without a rational explanation behind it.
And what was that?
Henry announced several rewards for anyone who could find the man named Randall.
Lots of people with that name.
These rewards were so large that word spread quickly, and the Reunion Inn became a popular haunt. From there, the town prospered. Hotels and shops cropped up everywhere. A thriving city bloomed here in the desert. And Monte d'Or became the city we know today.
I can't believe it.
One might say that Monte d'Or is built around the idea of your return, Randall.
My return?
And that is the true miracle behind the city of Monte d'Or.
I don't know what to say.
Randall, it appeared as if Henry had stolen your family and your fortune. Nothing could be further from the truth. In fact, he spent his entire life preserving all that was yours.
But Angela... Is that
Randall, my marriage to Henry wasn't real.
What?
After I lost you, Randall, I didn't know how to go on. My parents kept pressing me to get married. They wanted me to marry the richest man in town, Alphonse Dalston. I had given up so completely by that time that I probably would have agreed just so that they would leave me alone. But then Henry asked me. I'll never forget it. He said, "Will you wait for Master Randall with me?" Henry always believed he would come back. He helped me believe too. So we agreed to pretend to be married until the day you returned, Randall. Henry vowed that he would protect and preserve everything of yours.
Henry never took anything from you. He protected everything for you.
Can it be?
The car. Oh.
Randall.
He's not a car.
Mother! Can it be?
Randall. Oh, if it wasn't for Henry, I don't know what would have happened to me. He took such good care of me, Randall.
I understand. Oh, Mother. I thought I'd never see you again.
Randall, I believe this is yours. This document is proof of ownership for all properties attributed to the Lador family. It reveals that the Lador family fortune is in fact fully owned by a third party.
Third party?
All of the land and money attributed to the Ladors is actually in the name of Randall Ascot.
How can this be?
Henry created a replica of the Mask of Chaos, but not to steal the glory that ought to have been yours. It was the symbol of Monte d'Or, a beacon that would draw your attention wherever you were. Henry assumed you would seek out someone claiming to have the Mask of Chaos when you came back. His assumption was correct. But when the masked gentleman appeared, it was clear the police would come asking questions. Angela acted fast. She knew that if the police investigated Henry's mask, they would discover it was a fake. So she hid the mask and claimed it had been stolen in order to preserve the symbol of Monte d'Or's prosperity.
And also to keep Henry's beacon alive.
Randall, do you still feel that Henry has taken something from you?
What have I done? You weren't yourself. And now that you are, and back here with us, everything is going to be okay. Henry.
This was the true miracle all along.
He's holding the robot.
What is this?
An aftershock!
And he falls into a hole again.
I'm sorry, Herschel. I let you down.
I can't pull you up! Now give me your other hand!
You can let me go now, Herschel.
Randall, you must just give me your other hand, Randall.
I can't. I've betrayed so many people. I'll never forgive myself. I don't deserve to live. Let me go.
Randall, I can't!
Henry! Master Randall, after all these years, there's no way I'm letting you get away from us that easily. Henry. I'm so ashamed of what I've done. And I don't deserve your kindness or your forgiveness. But why? Why would you do all this for me? Master Randall, do you really not know? You've always looked out for me.
That's young Master Randall's toy, not yours. You remember your face. Give that back this instant. Honestly, Henry, I don't know what you're thinking. Is this how you were taught? Are you some sort of common thief? I have half a mind to report you to the master of the house.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I just wanted to play with it.
Oh, hello. Sorry to disturb you, young Master Randall.
Why did you take Henry's toy?
Huh? Young Master Randall, I think you're mistaken. This is yours.
No, this is the robot that I gave to Henry. Now then, if you'll excuse us,
Oh, what
I
are
have
you
half a mind to
doing?
report you to the master of the house.
Oh, all right, I'm going.
Master Randall, can you please forgive me for playing with your toy? Henry, it's yours now. It's your favorite. Well, now it's your favorite. How many toys does one boy need, anyway? Come on. We're going on an adventure today. Thank you, Master Randall. I promise to take care of it and always treasure it. Let's find some more treasure. What do you say?
You taught me something invaluable that day, Master Randall. And gave me something to treasure. You treated me not just as an equal, Randall, but also as a brother. And that has always meant more to me than any amount of riches ever could. As the years went by, it became clear to me that our friendship was my most valuable treasure. I'm speechless. There's nothing more to say, Master Randall. We all knew you would return. We just didn't think you'd take so long. Henry. I'm so sorry. No more apologies. Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Henry. Angela. I'm home.
This was a picture-perfect ending. Everything seems to have turned out for the best.
Agreed.
But I still have several questions about the Osran civilization, Professor. I mean, how were they able to build all those structures that were below Montador?
Indeed. I was wondering that myself. The Osran were much more advanced than I'd suspected.
Who were the Osran?
Aliens.
No, what, Professor? Henry turned out to be an amazing person. He waited so long for his friend to return home, and everything he built all those years was for Randall. It was all quite miraculous.
The greatest achievement is often the one that is the most selfless.
What other city can claim that it was built on a foundation of loyalty and friendship?
None that I know of. Quite fitting. It truly is the city of miracles.
Som Arizona. Vi söker Mats där listan. Äntligen. Terrible cry. When madness was again. Anyway, bye guys. Next up, the crossover.